Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Maria and today I will be testing your English speaking skills and show you where most people make mistakes. So get ready to think fast and see how many of these sentences can you guess correctly. Before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and click on the like button down below to support me. Now, let's go. Which one is correct? I arrived in New York City. I arrived at New York City. I arrived to New York City. Exactly. I arrived in New York City. We say to arrive in when we have the country or the city. But we say arrive at when we have a specific location. Arrive to doesn't exist in the English language. For example, you would say, I arrived in New York City. But if you want to state the exact location where you arrived at, you will say, I arrived at the airport, or I arrived in New York City at the John F. Kennedy Airport. Let's move on to the next one. I am good in making people laugh. I am good at making people laugh. Exactly. I am good at making people laugh. We always say good or bad at something, not good or bad in something. Also, it is very important to know that after the adjective phrase good or bad at something, we always use the gerund form of the verb, which would be the ing form of the verb. For example, you would say, my dad is good at fixing cars. I am bad at playing the piano. Let's move on to the next one. Which one is correct? We are discussing extreme sports. We're discussing about extreme sports. Exactly. We are discussing extreme sports. Now, some of you may be confused if you answered discuss about. Let me clarify why discuss about is incorrect. When we're discussing something, we never use about. The reason why you might be confused is because the verb talking and discussing are used interchangeably. Of course, the verb talking always goes with the preposition about. So we always say, I'm talking about. But we never discuss about. We always discuss. Okay? So we can say, we're talking about extreme sports. Or we are discussing extreme sports. Never say, we are discussing about extreme sports. This one is incorrect. Let's go to mistake number 4. Despite of their disagreements, they won the game. Despite their disagreements, they won the game. Despite their disagreements, they won the game. Again, a very common mistake that English learners make. Let me clarify why despite of is incorrect. Well, it's quite simple. Despite of doesn't exist in the English language. You can either say despite something or in spite of something. The word despite itself is a preposition and it doesn't require of as another preposition with it, okay? So you can say trains are still running despite the snow, or trains are still running in spite of the snow. Now, I'm very curious to know, have you ever made this common English mistake? If you did, let me know in the comments below. Moving on to the next one. Which one is correct? He agreed with my idea. He agreed to my idea. That's right, he agreed to my idea. When we say agree with, we usually agree with a person. But if we say agree to, we agree with a non-person, or we agree with an idea or ideology. Okay, just remember, agree with for persons, agree to for non-persons or ideas or ideologies. So you would normally say, I agree with Danny, but I don't agree to his demands, right? So Danny is a person, I agree with Danny, but his demands are some kind of ideology or some idea that I don't agree to. I don't agree to his demands. Moving on to the next one. I might go out tonight. It depends on how I feel. I might go out tonight. It depends of how I feel. Depends on how I feel is the correct one. This one is very simple. The verb depend always goes with the preposition on. So just remember, depend always goes along with the preposition on. It depends on the person. It depends on the weather. Are we going on a holiday tomorrow? I don't know. It depends on the weather. Don't say depends off the weather. I know you're tempted to say off, but this is incorrect. Moving on to the next one. Let's see. My birthday is on July, or my birthday is in July. That's right. My birthday is in July. When we only state the month, we use in. If we say the exact date of our birthday or any exact date, we always use on. So you would say, my birthday is in July, but my birthday is on the 25th of July, right? Now let's put this into practice. Tell me in the comments, when is your birthday? You can choose whichever preposition you want, but make sure you do it correctly. The final mistake I have prepared for you today is this one. Claire often goes out in the night, or Claire often goes out at night. Exactly. Claire often goes out at night. The correct term would depend on the time of the day. For example, in the English language, we use in the with morning, in the morning, with afternoon, in the afternoon, and with evening, in the evening. But if I say night, we always use at because things happen at night. So I would normally say, I go running in the morning. My sister goes running in the evening. My father goes running in the afternoon. He goes running at night. Don't say in the night, at night. And that's it for today's lesson, you guys. I hope that you found it valuable and helpful. Now tell me, how many of these sentences did you guess correctly? Let me know in the comments. And if you've made it until the end of this video and you still haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up to support me. Until the next video, I wish you a beautiful day. Don't forget to stay zen, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.